Hi, I'm Alana. Welcome to another video. In today's video, I thought that I would talk a bit about how facing your death anxiety can solve all of your problems, or at least make your life a lot easier. So, I have been making friends with death for about 2 or 3 years now, and what that means is just like doing guided death meditations almost every day. The point of guided death meditations is to face your mortality and come to terms with it and accept that one day you will die and you have no control over that, and one day everyone will die and there's nothing you can do about that. So if you can instead make peace with it and accept it fully, then that can give you a really deep sense of peace, because everything comes down to death. Like, everything comes down to death. You wouldn't be worried about how you appeared to other people if you knew in your bones that one day you are going to die. If you weren't always trying to ignore that fact and pushing it down, always trying to ignore your mortality, then that's a huge cloud over your whole life. That huge cloud of fear, and you just want to live in that forever? Are you going to live in that forever? Or are you going to be brave and face your mortality? And that doesn't look like smoking cigarettes. That doesn't look like flirting with death. Accepting death is very different to flirting with death. Flirting with death is done from a place of naive overconfidence, whereas accepting death, really accepting it, comes from a place of courage and wisdom. Facing your death anxiety can cure a lot of your smaller and larger anxieties. Your whole cloud of fear over your life can be at least drastically reduced by facing your death anxiety. I am is a full sentence, and it means that I exist. I am. Am I? When I was in psychosis, I felt very much like, am I? Am I alive? Whereas now, since I've been dying every day, I feel like I am. I know I am alive and I exist. And that confident security in my ontological being, I have found that immensely powerful across all areas of my life. My anxiety and fear has drastically, significantly reduced across all areas of my life just since I've been dying regularly. And so how you might begin to face your death anxiety is you might want to get into guided death meditations. I'll link in the description below my favorite guided death meditation. But another thing you could do is start writing the eulogies for your loved ones. Like your parents or your closest loved ones. Start writing the eulogies for their funerals. Start preparing for their funerals. Start planning your own funeral. These are all wonderful ways that we can begin to make friends with death and grow a bit more comfortable with our own mortality. I've written the eulogies for my parents. You think that you have a host of problems, but really you only have one problem. The only problem you really have is that one day you are going to die. And if you can face your own mortality, then I think you will find infinite power in that. Confronting your death anxiety works to heal other areas of your life because it makes you more certain of your ontological being. And so if you feel like I am, like I exist, and I know that for sure, then you'll be less easily swayed and battered by the winds of fortune. So if you feel like I am, question mark, then you will be more easily swayed and battered and bowled over by the winds of fortune. Whereas guided death meditations increase the structural integrity and fortitude of your being. So that will make you less susceptible to psychic attacks and as well as to the tides of misfortune. So that is how facing your death anxiety can help solve all of your problems. That will be all for today. Thank you for watching this video. You're beautiful. You're perfect. I love you. God bless you. If you're new, like and subscribe to my channel.